Welcome back, folks, and today I've got some more Roma for you. I know you guys really didn't like seeing some of the Roma out again, and so I really had a really good game. So we got Vladivostok, myself and a Roma, Makatsin, we have a Shrill, or Shill, Budjoni, Nuremberg, and a La Triga with Kraken. And yeah, Narco Lobia and from Kraken. So it was great to have him here. And he's like transport to a CV right off the bat. He doesn't have really the ability to do much. And because it's a Latrina Dangle, it's mostly a YOLO ship, but he's gonna do a lot of work. And he says, I'm not a good pick for either. Not nimble enough. And that is the Vladivostok. So Vladivostok is gonna be escorting the convoy. There's no doubt about that. And he says, Nuremberg, do you want some free kills? I mean, it's fair. And I'm thinking the same thing. It's the best thing. Send the Nuremberg, clearing the Nuremberger path. We'll send the Nuremberg to kill the transports. We get a nice 22,000 K solid right off the bat. 1 Citadel and 5 solid pins. So, Roma looks like she's going to be treating us pretty well today, isn't she, folks? Because another is our battleships here, Roma and Vlad, don't have the best accuracy. They don't have the best accuracy, but they hit hard.
Enemy aircraft carrier detected. Destroy the target.
And they're like Red Eyes telling Nuremberg, as soon as we take down this guy, that's your window. Go. And that's fair. We get another nice 12K right on him. And we're like, yep. And Nuremberg's already going for it. He knows once we get this down, he's going. So I'm pushing it. I'm trying to get this guy a path. Kraken uses his exhaust smoke. We get another nice 15K on it. So right there we get about 27K to that battleship. Lots of 22,000, and then our little secondaries going off. Roma's giving us a pretty good treatment today. Switch my guns to the DD because, well, the secondaries are going to kill the... are going to deal with everything else. So we're not worried-ish. There's the torps. We do pick up the Farragut, and our Sansonetti goes off. Now, we're going to take a torp. We're taking a torp. That's just a given. We try to decelerate, but we take a torp. Shrill takes like a torp, it looks like, so. Guns out.
Problem solved, sir.
And we get, well, nothing. I overmatched the Dallas's bow. I mean that just in that kind of that sweet spot where I know his Citadel is, to where I overpin him. But Kraken comes along and picks it up, so he's going to be instrumental. We're going to need his support for sure.
Attention, enemy transport ships detected. Destroy the enemy transport
Now again, we go right through the Leander's bow. So we aim right for the bow. We want to go right through his ship. Unfortunately, we just get overpassed, which is the story of Roma. And it's at this point that I'm thinking, well, I think happy time for me may be over, because I was thinking really good dispersion, and I'm thinking, I think we may not get any good more dispersion this match.
The ship is on fire.
But that kind of makes us feel a little bit better. We go right
Enemy cruiser.
into it, through his bow, and into the citadel. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe we might get some good luck here. I'm thinking, maybe we'll go around. He's using his Oxmos to try to... Now, he's taking armor HE shells. And he takes a pretty good hit from Missouri there. And I'm thinking, I could go around, but... You know, if we're going to do this, we may die. We may not. Well, if it's going to be a loss, we're going to go out at least trying, right? So I get my guns all turned and ready for the drive-by. I'm going to get everything turned. And this is what you want to do and do a textbook drive-by. Your guns have to be ready. And you're zooming in, zooming out, and you're trying to adjust. He bounces the back turret, and we get a nice 6 Citadel hit into the Missouri. And Kraken saying, I don't think I can sew one. I'm like, yeah, you can't. And I thought the Bajoni would go. And I'll go, we'll go. Now the CD was just spotted briefly. Just long enough. Maybe I might get some hits. Still did about, let's say, around 18k to it. And it says, Vlad saying, I think Max is coming to help. I thought the Bajoni would go help. I honestly thought the Bajoni here would help. But I realized, well, I got no choice but to go. I'm like one of the fastest battleships here. I do about 33 knots with the brisk activated. And he goes, The lad knows what he's talking about, and I'm like, that's the key area we need to worry about. The Nern, though, is having a fun time over there, so sending him for the transports was the right call. I know a lot of people don't like to, you know, have the... always want that medal, but if you get a tier 6 like this, you've got to send them to the easy sides. That's the only thing you can do. No.
The ship is on fire. Enemy destroyer detected.
I have a loaded and I'm trying to help the Tredego because I know he can gun down this Farragut. I need his support, so I need to draw all the fire so he can shoot the Farragut so then I can turn on my guns. Because I can dodge the Torps. The Torps I'm not worried about. It's the Omaha that I'm worried over. I'm going to let this fire burn because I'm just going to, you know, bounce the AP. Now the Shrill is doing a really good job. Solar Empire. Solar Empire, you did a really good job. You know, the team, the Vlad, the Mackinson, they did a phenomenal job over there securing that site. The Shrill going down the middle did a really good job. And we crossed 200k. And I am aware of the Torps. So, and I'm aiming at the water. And we get lucky. We get some overpins and pick them up. There's the Torps. We are going to take one Torp. And I'm like, is Trinidad going to miss those? And he does. I aim right where the Citadel should be. And we get a nice Citadel hit.
Attention, enemy forces detected.
And I was holding my shot. I wanted to see if the you know, Latrego would get it. I could have shot. I could have tried to steal it, but I decided to be a good sport.
Much obliged.
And I'm like, thank you.
Well done, Commander.
And me and Kraken basically pick up this side. And now we're literally just able to just steam in. They've secured the middle. Shrill's steaming up that side. And we're just going to steam straight in. Another nice 15k. Roma's being very good to us today. And Vlad's like, kill that Mahan. And he's like, yeah, kill the Mahan. Everyone focuses the Britannia, even though the Tredega basically has dropped torps. And I'm like, it's gonna die before he even gets there. Like, I'm sorry, but he's gonna die. We need everything on those ships, so it's best to shoot the lowest health target so everyone else starts shooting the more important target. Shrill has torps out, and those will hit something. I believe those will hit the Omaha. And Shrill just deletes it. I kind of wish I had held my shots because I could have shot the New Mexico. Get a fire on the Jervis.
The ship is on fire.
Should have let that fire burn, honestly. But there's a lot of enemies left, and I was worried.
Problem solved, sir.
Drago's shooting everything's trying to help me on this Jervis. And I'm angling into the Jervis and the Indy. And I know the guns will be looking at me. I know they're going to be looking at me, so I'm trying to angle so they bounce on my hull. Shoot my back turret and thinking, okay, Tredego picks up the Mexico, and we've got a pretty good control of the map. We've lost a couple troop ships and troop transport, but we're doing pretty good. Get a nice 14k into that Indianapolis, almost deleted off the map. And they're like, Anchorage is the big start of the 1400. And they're like, yeah, I'm coming out, I'm getting my guns turned, so I can put shots on that Anchorage to help the shield. I just want to try to get a little damage into it so that the shield's torps can kill it. So we get a nice little citadel. That helps us shield. It helps. There's the torps. And shield picks up the Anchorage. So right there, we've secured the 1,400 troops. And I'm pushing in, angling, and so my guns are basically ready to, you know, draw all the fire. So it takes fire off the transports. I might die. It's like whatever. It's those back two turrets that I am worried about. I am worried about the back, and then the shaft is coming in, and I am worried about that. I am going to take like 2 torps up from this chappy. And that does hurt. I'm only at like 7,000 health with my heal going on. So it's not looking good for me. We get a citadel. Nice, nice. And we pick up the chappy. And I thought about ramming, but I decided to just wait. I was so gonna ram, but I decided not to. Because I'm like, we technically can live. I have my gun set for a drive-by. And we get a nice 20k, and our consumable goes off after getting 100 hits, which is a pretty tough thing to do in a battleship. I am worried about the bat guns out. And they're like an excellent team effort. They're a really good team effort. The whole team did phenomenal. Everyone did their part. And we ended up with 340 and a Roma, 14 citadels. I think that's pretty good for a Roma. A really good, it wasn't, if we had a booster, we could have had some more free XP, but it's whatever. Natural C-star and assistant, 340, and a little bit of credits. Not too bad. But we end up being second. Latrego being, well, of course he's third, so he deserved it. Mackeson third, and the other guys kind of down at the bottom trying to support, but they were kind of supporting and escorting, so that's unfortunate that they got so low. But we did end up with a solid 5-star. Nuremberg got top because, the transports, but he deserved it. We all said, we're going to let him go for it because I think we all knew when we were playing this that we couldn't steal kill. We needed to play the objective, and we knew he could do it. So we played the objective. It was a good match. Almost came in first, but I'm happy with second. It was a good team effort. A really good team effort, and I'm pleased with this match. 72,000 to the Missouri. That was probably the highlight of my game, was Dev striking him off the map. $33,000 to the Lexington, which is actually very surprising. And then there was just constant small amounts of damage all throughout. Damage that I took was literally all across the board. Literally everything. Literally shot at me. And tanked almost 2 million damage. That's pretty good in a Roma. It was a good game. Credits, I still made about 300,000. It wasn't great as much as I usually do get, like in say a Massey, but it was a damn good team effort. This is why I still love playing Ops, and why I truly believe that Ops should be included in every mission, in every event that can be done, because Ops are just fun. They are repetitive, but they're fun. They're always, you don't know what's going to happen. You can get a 5-star, 4-star, 5. Your team could lose. You never know what's going to happen. And people just give it a bad name. Ops are fun. It's relaxing. It's non-stressful. It's just a fun way to play the game. And they just get a bad name. And I hate when people do that. I really do.